Alright, ladies and gentlemen, every single one out there in the crowd and of course everyone over there on the YouTube side, welcome back to another day here in the arena with two familiar faces at this point because I decided to bring my boy Vape Coach back here on the channel once again. A phenomenal commentator, a great friend of mine. Vape, what's poppin'?
What's going on, Ribs, man? Great to see you again, man. Always a pleasure to be here at the arena, man. We got a stacked card today. We got a great community here. Let's get to it, brother.
Vape, it's gonna be interesting tonight because yes, week number 3 of our qualifier phase, and guys, 10 warriors are up for the challenge, and as expected, we have some variety going on because we're gonna see a lot of different characters. WASNET Ninja versus GEESTAR in match number 1. Vape, I mean, you're familiar with both of these players. This is gonna be a sweaty match, I think.
Oh, absolutely, man. WASNET with that TAKEDA and GEESTAR with that GHOSTFACE, man. This could be a barn burner to say the least.
Yes, match double S right after. SINSOH versus SOSED. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, we have to talk about match number 3 because ANGELSCREED versus KANIMANI. Vape, in my opinion, this is going to be the blockbuster of the night. We know that ANGELSCREED and KANIMANI back in the days, they were training partners, you know? They fought each other quite often. Do you think ANGELSCREED has what it takes to defeat a player like Kani?
It's going to be a very tough task, anybody taking on KANIMANI, but at the same time, one of the better Johnnies you will see in this game period does play an exceptional reign. So, you know, it's anybody's game, but you know what they say, man. KANIMANI is a demon.
He really is a demon and still unbeaten here in Season 12, but maybe that's gonna change tonight. Bomb 13 back at it versus SINSOH, and then last but not least, we have LASHAUN versus my Liu Kang GOAT. JAGO himself back in the arena, played very often during the MK11 days. And you know it, Vape, I'm always happy when we see old faces return to our events here. But now, chat, it is time to sweat. The players are in the lobby. I see WASNET on the left with that TAKEDA. I see GHOSTFACE on the right on GEESTAR's end. And that means everyone here in the chat, let's have a wonderful evening together. Vape, thank you so much for hopping on the mic. And Slowfast, thank you so much for the first subscription of the night. Let's get it.
All right, let's do it. Let's send it home, man. This is going to be WASNET coming out with the T1K. This is actually a little bit surprising, I'll say.
That is a surprise for me as well, and I'm not sure if it's because of the matchup versus GHOSTFACE itself. I expected the TAKEDA piece.
I'll be perfectly honest, Rips, this is a character that we've seen so often, man, throughout this meta. But you know what, man? If there's a player that can mix him just as much as he can get mixed, it's going to be GEESTAR with that GHOSTFACE on the round number 1. Let's go.
This is going to be the battle of mix.
Oh, most certainly, man. GEESTAR, though, the only difference is GHOSTFACE does rely on a lot more meter for his mix, but the overhead absolutely going to nail him to start us off, Rips.
GEESTAR sending a statement already saying, welcome to Mix City, baby.
Oh, absolutely, man. He's going for that remix. That overhead not going to land, though. The down one coming from WASNET, and GEESTAR still going for that tried and true mix right here.
Both of these characters, babe, there are so many layers of mix, you know? It is not just simple as overhead and low. No, there's so much more.
Oh, no, man. There's a lot of meta going on right here, man. But hang on a second, though. WASNET getting that big overhead slam, though, getting him into the corner. And what's for breakfast right here coming from GEESTAR? He's got to be smart about this.
Metal Ding Dong saying hello as well. And WASNET Ninja locks him down over there in the corner. Another meaty, another command grab. GEESTAR, you guessed wrong. You have to pay the price for it.
Absolutely will be paying the iron price, the liquid metal price right here. And this could determine the match. And that's going to be WASNET taking it. All right, WASNET, no TAKEDA required today. All T1K at least so far right now. But GEESTAR, man, got to get on those P's and Q's before he ends up on the evening news. All right,
the thing about these players is very, you know, both of them have access to a lot of different characters. Even though GEESTAR is on his main character, I would say, because he just enjoys GHOSTFACE. I think it's the strongest character in his arsenal. We have options, though.
Oh, we most certainly do, and we have cameo options as well. However, when it comes to T1000 Rips, I think it's safe to say Movado is going to be the cameo of choice. GEESTAR going with that Sony, but right now he's got to get out this corner. He's in trouble.
Beautiful block. Oh, but guessed wrong again, and WASNET is saying, thank you very much, bro, but hold that damage real quick.
Oh, the duck coming from GEESTAR, man. He is throwing his ass back in the corner. And this is not where you want to be if you are WASNET right here. The overhead's going to nail him.
That is ridiculous. I mean, both of these characters, as soon as they get a little bit of momentum, they can literally steamroll you. It doesn't matter how much HP you have.
Oh, wait a minute, just like that, that's the game. Wait, no, he does have access to Breaker. He doesn't spend it. Did the cameo get hit? I don't know what the interaction was right there. I don't know if Sonya was out of commission. I don't think she was available.
I think she
Either
was.
way.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened right there.
That is an unfortunate sequence. However, WASNET, though, enough veteran savvy to end up taking that game number 1 very cleanly going to him. However, Rips, to your point, man, GEESTAR can bring this back on the flick of a wrist. However, it will take a lot more. WASNET looking good.
I personally don't expect a character switch already. I think GEESTAR is going to stick it out with GHOSTFACE here for at least another round.
And WASNET said, I want to win today, man. He's coming out with that T1000 Rips. Usually we do see him on that Takeda. However, you know what, man? If it's meta, play it, man. See how it goes. This Terminator looking pretty good to start us off.
That's just the nature of competitive MK. And at the end of the day, Vape, let's be honest, it is our job to somewhat make this interesting for the viewers because the players, they are here for the money.
Oh, absolutely, man. No, there's 2,000 reasons why you got to be no Mega Sweat here in the arena. And let's see if GEESTAR can bring this back.
The players, they don't care about what the people on YouTube say. They just want to earn some money, you know?
No. Yeah, no, they are here for a reason right now. WASNET is trying to cash out right now, dragging his ass all the way to the corner. That's one thing super underrated, Rips, about T1000 is that corner carry, man.
It really is. And once again, we see GEESTAR struggling, gas strong. I mean, so many layers. We talked about it early on, but right now, WASNET, he makes it look so broken.
All right, bit of a misinput or a missequence there coming from WASNET getting his ass stuck in the corner now, but we are going to break away, getting GEESTAR in the corner. That's a beautiful break. However, now GEESTAR uses that armor to get out, but the 4-3 is going to nail him. And just... what do you do, Rips? This character is a menace.
Mavado coming in with the cha-cha, and that's going to be another round going in WASNET's favor.
And that's the difference between these two characters, man. T1000 was just a little bit more mixed, and GHOSTFACE does rely on a lot more meter usage. However, right now, you are in the blender, Rips.
Restand, and now it's party time. GEESTAR has a long road ahead of him, but this is actually a good start. 40%, not too shabby, Vape, into another reset.
He is getting caught by those overheads time and time again. I'm loving this mix. Coming out of GEESTAR, needs to be right one more time. That's Sonya, 14%. And gets stuck in the corner. Interesting use of that. However, that's going to be the round. Very clean stuff from GEESTAR.
Beautiful display of confidence here from GEESTAR, just pressing, even though it wasn't his turn on paper. But Vape, you know, sometimes you just got to press some buttons here in MK.
Oh yeah, no, you got to make sure you take those turns back. Absolutely. T1000 again, man, showing that ugly head from that command grab. The Movado there to pick up the tab, Rips, and we are going aerial right now.
WASNET Ninja, he wants to make this nice and quick chat. Maybe he has a date after this, an appointment, whatever.
We're MK players, Rips. Let's be real. That ain't happening. But I'll tell you what is happening. We are going up to the sky, and he needs one last hit. This is chip territory at this point.
No, GEESTAR, our boy is struggling. He's just trying to catch a breather over there in the corner. But WASNET is saying, no, my friend, this is your new home now.
And Rips, we can see GEESTAR, man. He's answering back, man, but he is being overwhelmed right now by this Terminator. All right, one more attempt, man. I wonder if we do see a switch of Kameo. That Sonya is nailing him, however, it's not providing enough coverage now. I'm wondering to see what GEESTAR comes out with, man. He has one more chance at a bare minimum.
All eyes on GEESTAR right now. Are we getting a character switch? Maybe a cameo switch? I see Tremor.
And the Tremor, man, it's basically the best cameo in the game. It's a one-size-fits-all cameo. We're going to see what is going to be the game plan here with Big GEESTAR on to game number 3. Let's do it.
Round 1, fight.
All right, though. And WASNET, he's got to be sitting pretty comfortable here. However, he cannot rest on his laurels, man. One game, man. We have seen reverse 3-0s time and time again.
Definitely.
And let's see what GEESTAR can do, man.
Let's have a look at it. But at the end of the day, let's be real here, mate. WASNET is a phenomenal player with an outstanding run back then in the pro competition as well. No slouch by any means.
Oh, no, without a doubt, man. A perennial top 8 in basically any bracket you throw him in, man. However, he is going to be going big overhead launcher again coming. GEESTAR in a lot of trouble. He's stuck in this corner, Ribs.
That's actually, I think that in 90% of this match, GEESTAR was in the corner.
Round 2.
And it's tough, right, too, because he has that meter, which makes him switch sides as well. But hang on a second. Here he goes. That's a nice break. However, WASNET going to be getting himself out of that situation. GEESTAR. Okay, that armor activating yet again. 4-3. What is going to be the mix? There it is.
Guess wrong, and GEESTAR, I know that he is so pissed right now. Right now, the odds are definitely not in GEESTAR's favor. I feel bad for our boy. Okay, at least we guessed right this time.
But it's you gotta wonder, Ripsy. You guessed right once, but you're guessing wrong like 10 or 11 times. And it's no fault of GEESTAR, man. It's just a tough character to play against. Jump in. What is gonna be the mix? What has he got planned first? He guesses right again, but he's unable to punish.
Where is the punish? GEESTAR, he needs to convert those.
Let's see it, GEESTAR. Come on. Everybody in the arena, give this man your energy right now. He's got the lead. GEESTAR going aerial. GEESTAR airlines. Close it out. The command grab whips. And a duck coming from WASNET to light it up. One more rips is all it's going to take. Oh, there it is. And that should be all she wrote.
I feel so bad for him. That's T1000.
Whips! Ain't no way. A little bit of character unfamiliarity right there, perhaps from WASNET. Holy moly. And I see everybody in this amazing Rips Arena chat. Goated community, guys, man. Thank you again for being here. All right, WASNET showing a little bit of vulnerability here, Rips. He has not been playing the character all that often. This is not his main. You got to remember that.
But WASNET, he doesn't care about it, babe. Right now. Oh, look at this. Look at the walk down.
Oh, but hang on a second. We got backdash, and there's a big overhead. GEESTAR, this is where he's got to get going. And let's see a GEESTAR mix like you've never mixed before. And there's the tremor as well. Not able to get the remix, so that would have been swaggy. All right, GEESTAR spinning that meter. That will affect breakaway coming up should he need it. And it looks like he needs it, Rips. This is trouble. However, he will have access to Fatal Blow. And the low catches him. That's going to do it.
I don't think we're going to see another drop wave. That is going to be WASNET Ninja with the 3-0 sweep over GEESTAR here in match number 1. GG's to both.
GG's to both again, man. WASNET, man, continuing to look better, man. Every time I see this man in competition, he is leveling up. GEESTAR, definitely a fan favorite, though. Definitely an entertaining player. We definitely hope to see him soon.
Yeah, that is right. But yeah, just like this, this was the appetizer for the community, actually. Hope you guys enjoyed the show so far. Thank you so much for being here. Let's take a look at it together. It is gonna be another banger, of course. SINSOH versus SOSED. And that means Sniper King is back.
All right, game number 1. GERAS, by the way, a very technical character, man. You cannot just pick this character up like you could Rips with like a Liu Kang or a Scorpion, perhaps. Definitely a character you got to invest those hours in. SOSED with a strong command grab. With the long lashes of SINSOH, we will see how reach plays into effect on this one. Trying to drag him to the corner. SOSED coming out with that sector, man, to keep everything safe. But a beautiful start coming from big SINSOH. And SINSOH is mixing right now. The overhead not going to land. That would have been a beautiful setup.
Is. I saw these little setups and I'm very, very impressed. And that's the power of TAKEDA.
Hey, with the chat prediction, you would not have believed how this is going. SINSOH is walking away with this thing. However, SOSED, man, he's got to wake up. He's got to get those berries straight. A big stab coming from him.
Babe, SOSED needs one good mix. Do we get the blender?
And if there's anybody who's going to do it.
Blender? Blender time!
What is this gonna be? Does he got it? He's got it!
No!
And he doesn't even need to spend the fatal.
Babe, stop it! Stop it!
Oh, that's gonna do it. You were saying it right as soon as you called for it.
How did he read that?
Oh man, this man is a scholar when it comes to reading stuff like that, and he is now starting to pull away. SINSOH in some big trouble, Rips. That stab pressure is no joke. Overhead, but still, SOSED, man, now he's starting to lock in chat. This could be trouble. SINSOH starting off so strong, but SOSED able to answer back in many ways. He's trying to stagger, does get a good shimmy there. Oh, and that's gonna do it.
I am disgusted.
SOSED most certainly showing one way to get ahead, and that is gonna be a 1-0 lead. SINSOH in some trouble here.
SINSOH is saying, what the hell did I sign up for?
Rips, 30 seconds ago, he had an outstanding lead. It just fell apart just like that. SOSED definitely showing why he's one of the better Geras in the scene.
That is the big problem. Once SOSED actually gets a little bit of momentum or feels comfortable, good luck, my friend.
Yeah, GG's, man. That is going to be a problem. However, SINSOH going to have some time to adapt to this as well. We do see sometimes TAKEDAs will switch cameos. However, we've seen from Lavender Rain, from Rose Court, that it's generally going to be the Jax, and that is what we see right now.
So I do control my fate.
And there's my son Jeezy in the chat, man. What's going on, brother? Either way, game number 2 is upon us. Let's see if SINSOH can get some momentum on his side, a little bit of steam in his engines. All right, though, but that snap pressure not going anywhere, not anytime soon, and we are just like that, gonna be in the corner. Jumping, but a beautiful up block.
SOSED,
yeah, what can you really do from there?
Of course, keeping himself safe.
Down one again. And another low. And this is going to be SINSOH trying to close the distance, but that sector pressure going to be keeping him locked down. And GERAS, man, he can reach you from basically all over the screen. Another command grab to go with it. All right, SINSOH, this is where you've got to keep him. This is where he can do his dirty work. But the up block grip, that's going to be close.
That is going to be so much damage. SINSOH still breathing, never mind. Sector sealing his fate during this round. And SOSED, yeah, expanding his lead.
All right, SOSED fully in the driver's seat, officially halfway to him winning this set. But SINSOH, man, he's got to get going, man. Got to be on those P's and Q's, the rockets, though. What do you do here, Ribs?
I have no idea. Light up a candle, babe, and pray to dear God that you somehow block right.
You got to block left, you got to block right, you got to block center field, because SOSED is not letting up. This might be close. This could be the end. And this is going to do a tremendous chunk of change. SINSOH, he's back in the resnap, and the clone is out again. And that's going to be the game.
And SOSED is saying, sit down, little bro. I got this.
Holy moly, man. SOSED, just like that, he is speed running this thing right now.
I think the players are trying to make sure that I go to bed early today.
Very, very generous players of today. We can, something worth talking about. However, a 2-0 lead again. SINSOH, this is his last chance. As we saw last set, man, you got one more chance at a bare minimum. And as we know, Rip, SINSOH is no slouch, man. This is just a very tough competitor he is going against right now. And oh, you got some news right here, Rips.
With the 5 gifted subs to the community, Big Curtain, thank you so much for using that discount here on Twitch. I appreciate you so much.
We'd love to see it, man. W community, man. We got 300 goats and Jeezy up in the chat, man. Let's get to it. And now we are switching to the Natara here, Rips.
Interesting. Okay, let's see how this one is going to go. But guys, don't forget it. After this, KANIMANI, the 1,236-time arena champion versus ANGELSCREED.
Yeah, he has won the arena from what I understand 1 or 2 times. However, he's going to have to try to defend his title this one. But right now, SOSED again says new character, no problem. And the snap, he's just doing that in neutral. Rips, this cannot be legal, man. And who said GERAS was low tier?
I have no idea. SOSED makes him look completely broken. Right now, making all the right reads. Execution is on point. Like, how do you stop a player like this, fam?
Round 2.
Yeah.
Fight.
You gotta get to the next round and see what you can do right now. However, this Natara, he doesn't confirm on that, or he doesn't keep it going. Does not convert. Let's see it right now. Hey, Rips, if you're going to be an Natara player and if you're going to be in the corner, this is where you can do your best work. Look at all this damage.
Beautiful call. Okay, SINSOH. Now we're talking, babe.
Rips, this should be enough. That should be the round. And SINSOH finally starting to wake up here in the arena.
Final round. Fight.
All right, let's do it, man. The Sector rockets are out. Look at SOSED coming through those wave dashes, looking for that snap in neutral, but here comes the clone. And where does he teleport to? Okay, he's back. And again, you gotta guess right, man. That Sector rocket again. You cannot press a button.
I think SOSED thought that the rocket is actually gonna punish the wake up option and waited for the hit confirm.
Definitely some tech there with that Sector, with this GERAS piece, however. And that command grab seems to be nailing 10 out of 10 times. That should be a punish, however, that Sector gonna get blown up as well.
And that is gonna be so much. Look at the number of it. Look at it.
Oh, we're still there. We're still going up. We're in the 40s right now. Can we get to those 50s? Not quite, but you know what? That is still not bad. The empty jumping. And this is close, Rips. And that should be... No, SOSED has one more break.
Not yet. And
whoever gets this next sequence
wait,
will
you
be
see
the winner.
that red health bar at the top. Fatal blow, locked and loaded! 900 HP. That's it.
That's 100% gonna do it, man. That snap has been working in neutral every time. We were just talking about it. And SOSED absolutely going to nail him. That is gonna be another 3-0.
Back-to-back sweeps here in the arena. Farah is already saying sweep arena today. But guys, I'm pretty sure that our next upcoming match is not gonna be a sweep, because ANGELSCREED is a little sweat and he is definitely familiar with KANIMANI's game plan. But at the end of the day, babe, we have to be completely honest. We're talking about one of the best MK1 players on the entire planet right now. KANIMANI is back trying to defend his throne here in the arena, and ANGELSCREED today somehow trying to stop him.
KANIMANI, the true boss character, not of just the arena, just overall MK. Every single offline he's been to, he's won. Every single tournament he's been in, I believe he's won.
Definitely one of the most impressive runs I've seen in a long time.
Oh, without a doubt, man. But Creed, man, no slouch on his own right. A very high-level player, man. But we are going to see right now, Kani versus Creed going down. This could be the highlight match. In fact, Rips, I think it is going to be.
I think a lot of people are waiting for this one. And yeah, maybe Creed can make the miracle happen. So ANGELSCREED bringing Johnny Cage from the get-go. That means we are not testing Rain first. And KANIMANI back on Sindel Tremor.
Yeah, you will see Creed oftentimes come out with that Rain to kind of see how things are going. Against KANIMANI, Rips, there is no time, though. You have to go sweat right away.
You need to bring your A game. You need to bring your strongest character. Otherwise, you literally stand zero chance.
Right, Kani not going for an instant punish, though. Putting the crystalline on, that is an interesting decision, though. All right, let's see it, though. Kani right now gonna eat you up from Spaceman, going in with that forward one. And the down one, Creed is challenging, but Kani with the duck of a lifetime. What is this player, man? What is this player made of? I gotta ask. We are going all the way to the corner already. And Kani kind of pushing buttons out here in neutral, Rips.
KANIMANI, I don't know, right now he is in his Sindel era, you know? He plays the character so often lately, but KANIMANI, he always switches between different characters, plays this character for quite some time, then another one, then another one. We've seen some GHOSTFACE, some Homelander, some Johnny Cage, Sindel. Man, it's ridiculous.
It most certainly is, man, and these two, again, going at it right here, center field of Johnny's match, and that forward one gonna connect. That button, man, you can kind of fish with it, man. Just throw it out from different ranges. If it connects, you most certainly will see KANIMANI confirm from it. And trying to get that shimmy. You can see Creed, man, the delayed buttons, but Kani not falling for any of it. And look at this, the spacing, man. Okay, good grab from Creed. However, Creed now needs to enforce some pressure. He's backing up, though, which is where Sindel will maintain her game plan, Rips.
Beautiful stuff from Creed. I see some adjustments. Jump in. Johnny definitely has one of the best jump ins in the game, alongside Conan, I would say.
Oh, without a doubt. Him, Conan, T1000, man. Those jump ins are nothing to be trifled with. Kani gonna retake back the lead. Creed not gonna break away. I don't know if I agree with this. Let's see what we got, Creed. Now, that's it. Oh, he could have punished. I do believe a jump kick would have nailed Kani in that situation.
Kani,
Look
pressing.
at the delayed buttons. This is some very high level stuff here, man. You will not see this every day of the week.
And Kani just, look at this spacing. Exactly knew what button is needed to close out the round, still keeping himself safe. Very impressive start, but guys, this is not one-sided. Creed can definitely keep up here.
Oh, most certainly can, man. And Rips, you can see it, man, the high-level tech between these two. The delayed grabs, the delayed buttons, really trying to get those auto shimmies and throws established, man. But you know what? Kani not falling for any of it, at least not right now.
Death Before Digital is saying Kani could go random for a whole season and still only lose 3 rounds at best. That is actually right. I think so too. I honestly think even on random select, there's a good chance that Kani would still win the entire thing.
Yeah, he won the last season with
Yeah,
GHOSTFACE,
yeah,
man. We've
I know,
never seen him on that character.
It is. It's actually crazy.
We're back
It
in
is so
Johnny's mansion. We
stupid.
got rubber duckies. It is what it is, man. You know what? It just goes to show the high level caliber that Kanimani brings to the arena here. All right, let's see it though. A big grab, a big slam going down. Flamingo's rubber duckies is what's going to highlight Johnny's mansion. And this is what Creed's got to do, man. If he can get in, man, that's only the first part of the battle. Then he's got to open Kanimani up. This is such a tough matchup.
Guys, I swear to God, when I win the lottery one day, I'm gonna force Sonic to play in here. I'm gonna pay $1 million, Vape, so I can see finally Kanimani potentially losing a set.
Oh man, that's something we've all been looking forward to. The Kanimani versus SOSED set. That would go absolutely crazy. The jumping good stuff from Creed.
Bro, our community was so tired of seeing Kanimani win. They offered 10k Vape. 10k for a single first to 10 between Sonic and Kani.
And Sonic turned it down?
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, there's a lot of pride on the line though. You can
There
definitely
is.
tell.
I mean,
Not
let's be
necessarily about
honest.
the
Let's
money.
be honest. That set would break the internet. I can understand both sides, but let's get back to the commentary.
All right, though, that's Kanimani bringing it back, though. Creed was having himself a hell of a round, though, not able to establish the end of it there, though. Here we go, and immediately calls it out. Does Kani the back three gonna nail him, Rips? All right, overhead is gonna be good, and we are now traveling westbound on the I-10 freeway now. Let's see if Creed can keep this pressure up. What is Kani gonna do? Big
Creed.
flawless block.
Double flawless. It sounds like Kanimani is making a beat. Yes, Barry.
All right, can he break the armor? He can, but it's going to be a little bit too late. The end of the string, the forward one going to catch Creed here, Ribs. And we catches the breakaway. Kanimani, man, he is playing in the future, man, going crazy. However, Creed going to retake back that lead. All right, the sweeps again. Creed, this is where he can do some work. Good low. And Kanimani, man, it just feels like a matter of time, Rips. And wait a second, though. This should be the round. Creed's got it.
I am the one.
Creed showing some big signs of life here in the arena here. Round number 3 coming your way.
Hey, we have a match here. And Creed, believe it or not, this match is already closer than 99% of the Kanimani sets we usually see.
Winning a round against this player, Rip, that is something to put in your resume. Good low. And that is just going to be Kani opening him up like a Christmas present. We are traveling back to the corner. This is where you are going to stay, most likely for the rest of the match, and that's going to do it.
Kanimani, stop it. Don't give me another sweep today. Creed, it might be time to bring that rain piece.
A 2-0 lead for Kanimani, man, and we just see this player getting better and better. But Creed, this is where he's got to make a name for himself. Do we potentially see the rain? Rips, in my opinion,
sure.
there's nothing wrong with making the switch. At least at this point, try
There
something
is
new.
nothing wrong, but at the end of the day, Johnny is the better character. And the big
True,
problem
very much
whenever
true.
you face Kani is you literally can't out-trick him because he knows every single matchup like 100%. You know, you can't cheat your way to victory with unfamiliar matchups versus Kanimani because there are none. At least for him.
It's what's called a reality show.
You got to be in that real niche category with a weird character, a weird cameo. Maybe
Yeah,
Kani
maybe
hasn't
some
seen it.
super weird-ass combination. Like, I don't know, Tanya Shujinko whatsoever.
Absolutely, but you know what?
But then again, the character is too bad to beat Kanimani.
Exactly. Yeah. No. It's just. It's a tough battle regardless. However, Creed, he's got to keep that momentum going. He did win a round last game, but can he take an entire game, get some momentum? We will find out. All right, forward one again. Creed now keeping this corner pressure. Beautiful block, but the tremor Rips. It's going to show its ugly face. Good low. That could have been a punish. However, Creed, you can see him not wanting to risk literally anything. Just wants to get in piece by piece, get that pressure.
Here we go.
And again,
Now
Kanimani
one
at this
into the low.
point known for these double flawless blocks back to back.
And the defense is holding up immaculately, man. It's not just the offense that's on point. The defense looking crisp.
But micro duck on hit, Vape. Let me repeat. Micro duck on hit.
What do you even do against this man, Creed? Wait. He can still take this. Remember, Connie doesn't have meter here. If he gets in the fatal blow range, this is over. And that's gonna be it. That's the round.
Okay, Creed, now we're talking.
Three.
Bring it back, baby. Papa needs some content.
Trap incoming.
Back three, man. Able to seal it. Connie did not have meter, man, in that situation. The down two spotted it from a mile away, Rips. Overhead yet again, avoiding the bowling ball as well. Let's see, we got another overhead coming your way. This is tricky territory for both players right here, but Connie just seems one step ahead. Creed, that 1-1 gonna open him up. We are going back two on this bad boy.
That is gonna be a lot of damage. KANIMANI putting that armor on with punish, and that's gonna... I don't think Creed is gonna break here. Yep. Save the resources for the next round.
Final round.
And just trying to get in against Connie. You saw Creed trying to bull rush his way in with that 4-3. However, Connie spotted it a mile away, knows what's coming, man. And just Sindel, a character that plays keep away very, very well. Space control very well. As I say that, Creed able to get a small opening.
I was just gonna WhatsApp message from a friend of mine. Jan, du kleiner Stalker. Okay, back to the match. I'm sorry, man.
All is well, man, here in the arena. And Creed now still has to this monumental task of trying to get in, but Connie not gonna let it happen. Connie on set point. And that back two absolutely gonna nail Creed. That will be his final breaker of this set. Good grab, even better tech coming from Big Connie. And Creed, man, he's got to be perfect from here, Rips. He cannot make too many more mistakes from here. Down one into the parry. That had to be a misinput.
Oh, Vape. Oh, Vape.
And that's going to be it. That's going to be it.
It is ridiculous. Vape, we have three back-to-back 3-0 sweeps here in the arena today. KANIMANI continuing his reign of terror, and at this point, I'm genuinely asking, who can stop him? Vape, do you have any idea?
No, not at all.
Let's take a look at our lineup, because it is time for the NA side of things. SEASONEDFOX, not SonicFox, chat. SEASONEDFOX versus Bomb13 back in the arena today.
All right, well, we will see right now. This is going to be North America coming to play, man. Let's do it, and let's see what they got. All right, North America is here. Bomb is here, man. Let's see what we got. Smoke versus General SHAO, man. A very interesting matchup, man. A lot of character variety today. I love it.
Yeah. We always try to have different matchups on stream. Hope you guys appreciate that. We do our best to keep it as diverse as possible.
Oh, you throw it to my events, man. I got 19 Homelander sign-up trips. I'll never forget it, man. Absolutely insane to see. But we got to focus on the arena right now. Overhead slam coming for big SEASONEDFOX. A very sweaty General SHAO, man. I've seen him go to a lot of game 5s. I've seen him take a lot of wins on some sweaty players, man. All right, let's see it though, but this is going to be none other than Bomb taking this one up to the sky. Smoke does not put up the most amount of damage, however, he can get it consistently. Sector to lock you down, and actually, that is a cameo that will wrap his damage up. Oh, we got down 2 cancels.
The big lollipop swing amplified.
All right, we are slamming this one right back down on the ground. The Sector rocket out again. SEASONEDFOX, this feels like a matter of time, but here comes Bomb. And Bomb, he's got his work cut out for him. One more mix rips, that's all he needs. Let's see, what can he do? The low's gonna catch him.
This is
able to confirm that,
close.
tries to go overhead.
Bomb on life support, and beautiful from SEASONEDFOX, closing out round number 1. But guys, I have the feeling this is gonna be our first non-sweep of the night.
It's definitely gonna be a close one, man. Bomb's a very good player. SEASONEDFOX is as well. These two appear to be somewhat evenly matched here.
Man, babe, I have to laugh so much because a real life friend of mine, I told you guys, he is watching right now and he's actually laughing his ass off. He's like, what the fuck are you saying? What is a lollipop swing? He's like, how do you come up with that shit? Jan, can you please
Yeah,
let me work here? I'm trying.
Yeah, that's the thing about commentating, Rips. You'll say stuff and you'll be like, I didn't even know I knew what that. I don't even know. You're just going, Rips.
Man, babe, I was always hoping that my real life friends don't find out what I'm doing here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a clash of worlds right there. But however, this is gonna be Bomb in the lead now. But the grab gonna tie things up. Next sequence should be it for either player. SEASONEDFOX, though, what's he gonna do from here? We're backing up. We want nothing to do with that hammer on the ground.
Raw fatal,
fatal blow,
and
Rips.
that is basically safe, especially with that distance.
Guaranteed chip damage. What's he gonna do from here, though? You can see that up block coming from SEASONEDFOX. The down two's gonna take it.
We are not blocking tonight. SEASONEDFOX.
SHAO wins.
Holy moly, man. That down two to absolutely nail it. SEASONEDFOX bet it all on that, by the way. Insane to see.
SEASONEDFOX just pressing some buttons tonight. That SHAO is looking dangerous. SEASONEDFOX is saying mask on, brain off, vape. We are pressing.
Oh, yeah, no. That down two absolutely took him, and he bet it all on that, and that is going to be successful. However, Bomb, let's see what the game plan is going to be for the next game. Double sectors coming out.
I mean, vape, what are we doing if we get another sweep?
Good luck trying to
That would be the
smoke me out.
fourth one of the night.
We're both booting up, man. We got to put it on the
Yeah,
line
babe,
for the
it's
arena,
MK11
man.
time, baby. It's MK11 time.
Absolutely, man. Hey, a bonus that I'd never be mad at it, man. Either way, stand two, overhead gonna be taking him to the right side of the screen and still swinging his SEASONEDFOX.
Vape, you know what would be hilarious? If we do that special event versus KANIMANI where the chat can actually cheat, you know, with adding bonus lives, we could cut it in a way on YouTube that the YouTube side wouldn't even realize that that's a thing, and we just pretend like we beat Kani in a regular set.
Exactly. Now we can show off our skill, which is something I've been looking at doing.
Vape, we might have to plan. We have to start cooking.
Fight.
Oh, we'll be in the background, man. We'll be getting those graphics ready, man. We're gonna be ready. The arena taking down Connie, that'd be sick. But first, we gotta see what SEASONEDFOX can do. SEASONEDFOX in the lead. However, the bomb squad out on the loose gets that connection and gets the grab, throws him back into the corner. All right, Bomb. It just seems like he's able to get these combos, but the damage that SEASONEDFOX does is just so much more, tremendously more. All right, overhead again, the rockets as well, keeping
Plus
everything
frames.
safe.
Yeah, but that is barely plus, like not a huge hit advantage to be honest. And Bomb knows it, goes for the challenge. And right now SEASONEDFOX on life support here, trying to go for that big back two. Didn't work out at all.
No,
babe.
wait. 1100 health, that's not gonna do an insane amount of damage.
He is not bringing
you
it
have
back.
to do on this character. However, able to get it, man. That's so scary about General SHAO, Rips. We know the health that this man has. You pair him with a character like Shujinko, man, 1200, that is insane. And that's gonna be a punish, though. Beautiful defense coming from SEASONEDFOX. And SEASONEDFOX with a big overhead. He's taking him all the way to the corner. Below the mix. This is not where you want to be against General SHAO, man. You gotta get out this corner. Overhead swing yet again. Pushing buttons. That sector gonna... Oh, it doesn't hit him. However, here comes Bomb. He needs a lot of damage here, Rips, and I don't know if he's gonna get it. Here comes Seasoned. And this should be more than enough. Spikes him right back on the ground. That's gonna be game number 2.
That is disgusting. Oh, look at this. Just another down two.
And holy moly, man. All right, SEASONEDFOX right now a 2-0. They're
It
trying to
might
sweep
happen.
the arena today.
Babe, it might happen.
Oh, man, how often does a sweep happen? A full sweep card in the arena today? I've never seen it. And we will see, man. We will see.
Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, the only thing which is seasoned right now is Bomb's face.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely getting saturated right now.
Some bloodstains on this bad boy.
All right, game number 3, though. Let's see, can Bomb Squad avoid the sweep right now? We got to go, and on to game number 3.
So
We
once you're choking
go.
on it.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, chat, I need some emotes in the chat. You gotta power us up. Hopefully, Bomb is gonna wake up and win at least one round.
All right, let's see it, though. However, Season, man, he has no intentions of letting this go to an extra game. He's going to end things right here if he has anything to say about it. All All right, though. Remember, chat, this is set number 4 of 5 right now. SEASONEDFOX trying to end things early here. Bomb has got to get on his A game. And Bomb, he can still win from here, man. If he gets one nice mix, he can make it happen. And here he goes. You spend the fatal rips.
And here comes Bomb goes for the, okay, still
yes.
going. Full cash out. Of course, scaling gonna be rough. And another problem he has is 1100 HP on SHAO's end. The dude is built like a freaking Dark Souls boss.
Yeah, no, this is a lot. His health has to start changing colors before it goes down, man. General SHAO, not to be tribal with, but the Wickham flamethrower. And he is swinging for the fences here, Rich, but the knee gonna take it. No, still not enough, and he's able to win it. That was a scramble, Rips, here from start to finish. Big Perky in the chat, what's going on? What's going on, everybody, by the way?
I see Lord Corridor, I see Perky, I see so many beautiful faces in the crowd right now. Hope you guys are having a good time with us. Vape is on the mic. That means guaranteed entertainment for your ears, chat.
Oh, absolutely, man. We are making sure that these players, this chat, this community is taken care of here. And it looks like Bomb's trying to take care of Season right now.
Did we even speak about the chat prediction, Vape?
What do we got? What do we got?
68 on SEASONEDFOX. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's not 69, but right now, Bomb 13, look at this live lead. Chat, we have a freaking match. The first non-sweep in the arena today, and now I want to see some hype in the chat.
All right, avoiding the arena sweep, man. Getting a 1 in his corner, only down by 1. Let's see if we can get a game 5, man. I'd love to see it.
Vape, in my opinion, I have to say it how it is. In my opinion, our community is a little bit too quiet today, Vape. Do you agree with me on this one?
Just a little bit. I need to see them blast those emotes. Anything you guys can find.
Look at this. Like, this is pathetic over there in the chat. I see maybe 20 emotes so far. Vape, I'm leaving. Vape, you can have it.
All right, guys,
chat.
I'm taking over. This is...
You guys gotta wake up, make some noise over there. Welcome to the arena, and this is Bomb trying to bring this back.
Let's do it, man. Everybody in chat, blast those emotes, man. Let's see that game 5 happen. Give Bomb your energy. But SEASONEDFOX switching to that Baraka. He might be coming out with his own final boss character. All right, 4-3's all over the place again. Baraka, another character that puts up an insane amount of damage here. And another character you can kind of match with a bit. Shout outs to Rinsler. Overhead slam and the tremor, man. This is a diabolical combo. And going all these smoke cancels, but that's going to be a big pickup coming from Fox. And I see Big Kurt in the South boss. I see everybody going crazy in chat. Brits, they are trying to give Bomb their energy. They want an extension of the arena today.
Babe, you know it. We need at least one game 5. Otherwise, it doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't feel right at all, man. Nice. All right, we will see it, man. Look at Bomb. He's just backing up, man. The game won't even allow him to. That's going to be a punish, and that should be the round.
Are we cashing out? He has to cash out. Smite Chip!
And Chip blowing up that sub goal, man. Huge support coming from the community.
I need some big C's in the chat. Smile Chip with 10 gifted subs to the community. He's saying, make some noise, everyone.
All right, let's do it, man. Let's send this one home. Let's see if we can get that final game between these two. And will it happen? Will we get to this game 5? Will Bomb win? Will the Facebook moms text me back, Rips? We got a lot to figure out right now.
A man can dream, babe, okay?
I know. We'll figure it out. We'll see. Overhead, not gonna hit. And look at this, man. Bomb definitely playing the distance here. However, Baraka, he's saying, you know what? I'm just going to be shooting you, man. Baraka with some underrated zoning.
Yes, these folks right now playing freaking Call of Duty Warzone here in front of our eyes.
With Baraka, too, as well. The grab, however, it's going to be a bit of a trade there. Nice. And another down one to go with it. The overhead, and he turns him around. Interesting interaction. That is going to be a full punish coming from Fox.
But babe, all of a sudden, the entire live chat goes crazy with us. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Man, this is such a long-ass string, to be honest.
I know, man. It lasts forever, man. Unlike me, never mind. Anyway, let's
figure this out. Into the corner. Story of our life. Back to the match we go.
Well, we'll talk later. Anyway, we've got to get out this corner. However, there's 10 seconds left. Reminds me. Anyway, we got to focus on the match here, Rips. That is going to be SEASONEDFOX right now on set point.
The big question is, can he tie it up, though? Do we get a
That is a
tied-up
very good
situation
question.
just
Yeah.
like Vape Saturday's chat? Wait, what?
Hey, listen.
Vape, no, we gotta shut up. We're gonna get cancelled on
Yeah.
social media after this.
Of course. That is always going to be the name of the game. However, this corner pressure looking good for SEASONEDFOX.
Vape, we can't commentate together anymore.
No,
This
we
doesn't.
can
I'm
commentate
sorry,
as
Vape. It
friends,
just
though.
doesn't work out. We can stay friends, okay?
Are you breaking up with me, commentator side? How does
I'm
that
breaking
work?
up with you, Vape.
No. Okay, no, we're finishing this set. All right, we'll talk about it afterwards. Either way, that's gonna be a big round coming from SEASONEDFOX.
I'm gonna be gone by then, just like my ex-wife. Wait, what?
Oh God, no, not like
Back
this.
to the match.
Jack.
Okay,
This
now
is the
I'm
part of the
actually
arena.
sad. Now I'm sad and pissed, Vape.
This is the premium side of the arena, chat. This is what we pay for right here. Either way, SEASONEDFOX, he is in trouble right now. He's got a break. It's so funny trying to get it back together. He's gonna spend the fatal. It's not gonna hit the ribs.
Oh man, this is the most unprofessional commentary you've ever heard.
No,
Right now,
we're just
Bump.
getting started, man.
Are we getting that sweet game 5? Yeah, Vape, can we press that
And
magic button? And we can!
That's it! And we are going the distance here, Rips. One way to get ahead, most certainly, and Bomb. He felt the chat's energy, man.
Okay, Vape, usually I do the game 5 speech, but brother, I love you so much. Today, you deserve to do it. Vape, talk to them!
All right, here's my self-plug. I'm kidding. Chat, I need to see every single emote you guys can think of in chat. Put your favorite ones. Let's go. Let's send this bad boy home. Coming your way is going to be the final set between Bomb and SEASONEDFOX. Let's send it home together. Or as friends. Let's go.
Chat, we want to see at least 500 emotes in the chat right now. The first game 5 of the night. It is SEASONEDFOX versus Bomb 13. And at the end of the day, there can only be one. We're going to blast that volume to 200%. Let's get it.
Let's go, man. Let's go. And SEASONEDFOX actually coming out back with the General SHAO.
Round 1. Fight.
Rips, you might have had me confused as if you putting on emo only mode right now. These guys are going crazy.
Yeah, the chat
players
is
are going
definitely
crazy.
delivering.
Oh, most certainly is. And we got that big beefy movie skin General SHAO coming out to greet us. This could be a power up that SEASONEDFOX team. However, Bomb officially in the lead in his first time in this set. All right. And Bomb is actually rolling away with it. SEASONEDFOX, are you here, brother? Oh no, Rips just like that. A dom
I
there
don't know
coming
what's
from Bomb.
happened, but Bomb 13, all of a sudden he woke up and shows violence.
Oh man. I was looking down at my Zumba class schedule, man, and I just saw that his entire life melted in front of us. However, it looks like SEASONEDFOX does have the controller now. All right, let's see it, though. Let's find out who has the goods. Can Bomb win one more? And Riz, by the way, a reverse 3-0 this would be.
That would be ridiculous, and that is exactly what we need tonight. After all these back-to-back sweeps,
Nice, the overhead not going to hit, though, but we are going to challenge that immediately. Here comes Bomb. Nice, the down one again. The back 3, and this is now going to be smoke. All right, the axe is on the ground. However, Sector to help complete that coverage. And here comes Bomb. And I don't know what the life difference if this is going to help take the lead, but it looks pretty close. And Bomb again in the lead. One more. He calls it out.
that was a piece of art. Yeah, we spent the entire sec here. Gonna be a lot of damage, but I don't think this is gonna be enough, even though it's definitely gonna break the 40% barrier.
Play the mini game. SEASONEDFOX, don't let your dreams be dreams. Let's go. One more. Nice, the low again. And Rips, this should be enough to chip him out. Chippopotamus on deck, and that is going to be us. Going to a final round, final game. Chat, I cannot hear you. Let's get
That is
some
right.
emotes.
Yep.
Let's go.
We're going the full distance together. Bomb 13 versus SEASONEDFOX. Boy, oh boy, this set right here has me on the edge of my seat.
All right, Bomb with the lead. He has a pretty comfortable lead at that. And Bomb looking to play the distance yet again against General SHAO and against Sector. You might want to think twice about it, though. And now SEASONEDFOX starting to wake up here in the final round. All right, SEASONEDFOX able to drag this one back, basically tied up, however, Bomb with some beautiful use of the armor.
This is so close.
We are trying to swing all over the place, Rips.
Oh,
And
wait.
look at this.
Wait. He goes for the reset. Goes for the throw instead. That was so smart.
Yeah, he knew he had the armor, though. And is he going to go for another one? Sector back on the loose. You cannot move. He
Lollipop.
catches him. He can't break. And this is gonna be enough to do it.
Vape, I have a bad feeling. Wait a minute. I have a bad feeling right now. SEASONEDFOX, T-Bags!
That is gonna be all she wrote, and the bear is on the loose, man. Guess you could say he barely won that set, but at the same time, we like telling terrible jokes. Excellent animality.
Animality.
One of the closest matches we had in quite some time, babe. SEASONEDFOX and Bomb13 going the full distance together. But at the end of the day, guys, you know it. There can only be one, and today, SEASONEDFOX takes it.
An amazing set. No, a truly good set, man. Those are the sets that you have to usually pay for Rip's Arena Premium.
That is right. Yeah.
However, or Rips Arena Plus, whichever one it is, man. All I know is I get charged $20 a month. Best 20 of my life. Let's go, Chad. One more to close us out. Rips, what do we got?
That is right, babe. We have one remaining set here in the pipeline for the community, and that is going to be the boy LASHAUN versus JAGO. And with JAGO, we have actually an Arena Legacy player back on stream today who competed a shit ton back then in the MK11 days and is now back with the same character still. Back then a Liu Kang loyalist, and that's still his go-to character in competitive play. LASHAUN most likely gonna bring that Kitana, so another quite unique matchup, babe. We haven't seen both of these characters at all tonight, and that's exactly what the Arena stands for. We try to entertain you guys in the evening, and hopefully you guys have a good time with us. Osmos is saying, wait, does that say sub to ripsarena.com? Osmos, we haven't changed that for 5 years. It is always there for every commentator. It is just a running gag at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Here we go, though. Hey, the two classic characters, the two classic lovers coming out of the first Mortal Kombat game. Let's see what we got here. All right, I love the skin, by the way, on JAGO. The purple Liu Kang coming through. Let's see what the Janet has on display. Picking that up, Rips. And LASHAUN gonna challenge that immediately. However, JAGO still had a pretty decent life lead to get us started. Beautiful anti-air coming from JAGO.
And Slime in the chat is saying, is this the OG JAGO? I think so.
All right, though. Good stuff yet again. We got... Oh, by the way, Madame Bo, a very interesting cameo choice, Rips. We have not seen too much use of that character. Other than, like, I would say, Cyrax, we do not see a lot of Madame Bo on the screen usually.
Good point, yes. Unfortunately.
Oh, there are some very swaggy setups you can do with it, man. I'm very curious to see how this meta continues to evolve. That's what I want to let people know, man. Even though they announced no more DLC, I want to let you guys know there is still so much more untapped potential in this game. And me and Rips, we're going to bring it to you, man.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're doing our best.
Look at this. So the footsie's coming out of JAGO, the neutral on display. However, this is going to be a straight block.
Daddy Bo, I wish you would slide into my DMs like that.
All right, LASHAUN, though. LASHAUN putting it right back at him, man. Does have the health lead here. Trying to get that sweep. Kitana, one of the best whip punishers in the game. You got to make sure your neutral is on point against this character. All right, fireballs all over the place. So are the projectiles, and you do not want to trade too often with Liu Kang. This is a character that is definitely one of the better zoners here in Mortal Kombat 1, except for never mind, because that's going to be all LASHAUN.
I like what I'm seeing, Vape. Potentially another non-sweep today.
Final round. Fight.
All right, back and forth. That's just the way we like to do things here. And that's going to be Big JAGO coming through that Janet combo. 19% insane from a fireball, by the way. And Madame Bo, man, really putting her back into it. We'd love to see it. And the fans are out coming again from Big LASHAUN. 4-4, and this is going to do so. Oh, no, he doesn't go for the extension. Interesting. All right, it does appear to be LASHAUN who is getting the better of these trades here, Rips. And this should put JAGO in the red zone. There it is.
Oh, man, LASHAUN is literally mixing the shit out of him.
This Madame Bo doing some serious work right now, and that's going to be the game.
Very, very impressive to see LASHAUN go here, because, babe, believe it or not, I still remember that first message from LASHAUN from a few months ago, reaching out to me saying, you know what, Rip, I just want to test competitive MK. I have never played in a tournament before, and he literally was a beginner when he started here in the arena, and seeing his gameplay now and comparing it to the gameplay we saw like months ago, super, super impressive. LASHAUN, you can actually be proud. That is very, very impressive.
Hey, LASHAUN, man, a gamer in his own right, man, and he's finding his own strategies here and finding some very unorthodox combinations, Rich, but that's sometimes everybody's path is different to the top. LASHAUN's is going to be no different. Let's see if Jago can answer back, though. Tie this bad boy up.
You and my Titan double seemed very familiar.
Why shall remain shrouded in mystery.
All right, let's do it, chat. On to the next game. Jago has his work cut out for him, and let's see if Janet can help him pick up that tab here.
Round one, fight.
Oh, Platinum Hunt, you sweet summer child. You're the best.
Platinum is still ass, babe. What are you talking about?
We like to give the man hope. What can I
was
say?
what I said, okay. I can understand it, you know? Trying to cheer these kids up. But, babe, you gotta teach them the reality, you know? It is a
Let me just
cruel
tell you
world
guys
we
though.
live in, babe.
When I came to Rips Arena, right, in Mortal Kombat 11, I was a very bad player. Anyway, that's the end of the story. We gotta get back to the match right now, Rips.
There's not going to be a follow-up, right?
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. All right, though, but it does appear Jago is going to be answering back, and that is a very dominant round coming for him.
Round two, fight.
All right, Slow Fast, you are not in today's 2v2. I decided there was a thing. All right, though, let's go. And it does appear LASHAUN, though, is able to answer back. This is a very back-and-forth set.
It is, yep. The momentum switch is ridiculous.
Nice big pickup, though, coming for Jago. That jump in, man. Do we see some Janet as well? No, gonna save him for the corner. Good. And tries to go poke special, but it works, Rips.
Yeah, Jago letting go of that block button a little bit too early.
Just a little bit. That Madame Bodo, he's calling it out now. Jago, this could be his round. This could be his game. No more meter on LASHAUN's point, but Jago does have a full stick of butter. This could be close right here.
Optimization
And
featuring
that's gonna do
Janet in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another non-sweep match on our menu. Jago is tying it up 1-1.
Oh yeah, we are all tied up like me on that Saturday night. Either way, we got to get right back into it, Rips. This is going to be a banger. Once again, no, the last sweep, I'm sorry, words are hard. The last set was not a sweep, and this one will not be either.
That's right.
All right, let's do it, man. I see all these emotes coming from the chat. By the way, great to see each and every single one of you, man. The community support is amazing. The player support is amazing. And you got to have both, Rips. This is going down like 4 flat tires. Let's do it.
Oh, I see a cameo switch. We are bringing that Farah piece on LASHAUN's end.
Both my parents were murdered.
All right, LASHAUN, it is go time, man. And by the way, Kitana, Farah, I've never seen this combination. All right, let's do it. Let's go and let's roll.
Round one, fight.
I'm very curious. What does Kitana Farah have to bring to the equation here, Rips? Chad, is there some sauce here? We're about to find out.
I'm very hyped for this as well. I mean, Kitana Farah, I think I've never seen it as well, babe.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. There's a first time for everything, man. Nice low. Big booty bump as well, but that's going to be Jago picking that right back up, and we are going corner bound Liu Kang. This is where your home will be if he has his way. Oh, there it is right there. So there is some sauce here, as we can most certainly see in LASHAUN, though. You got to wonder how often that's going to work, though. But all you need right now is one, Jago not having the health lead, and there it is right now. He's going to switch it up. He's going to spin the fatal.
And that is going to be a lot of damage. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be enough to take the round here. Right now, scaling doesn't look that bad, babe.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. That's 100% a dead man right now. And there is going to be the big flash. You are done, sir. Jago, officially in the lead in the first time this set.
Fight.
All right, projectiles, though, going to be trading between both these guys. You can see Jago trying to find his way in, though. However, LASHAUN going to put some early exit plans to that. And we are again going towards the corner. Look at this damage, though. The Farah most certainly picking up the tab there, Rips. No up block attempt, however, that will be a grab. Does he have any throws? Does he have any cameos to actually throw with that? Does Janet actually do anything from that? I'm very curious.
Another break coming
Farah,
out
man.
of Jago right now. LASHAUN with a juicy life lead, actually.
And this should be the round, though. Oh, wait, no, he drops it.
Commentator's curse, Vave, we blame you for this one.
Absolutely, I will take the blame. However, though, it does look like Jago might have enough to take the round if he can get 1 or 2 more of these juicy combos, but we're waking up with buttons.
Final round. Fight.
All right, though, the neutral on display. That should be a punish, and it most certainly will be, Rips. And Janet, this is what... Oh, he actually snipes her out of the way.
He tried to go for that sweaty, gentle setup there in the corner.
And that's another punish, though, coming from LASHAUN. Jago, a little bit impatient, we are seeing. However, Jago does have breakaway should he need it, or some armor should he need to spend it. Throw combos again. I'm sorry, no throw combos, just a raw throw.
Good block.
The low, no good.
No
That should have been a punish.
Yeah, that leg is a little bit too slow for it.
And let's see what we got. This could be enough right now. Here comes Jago.
Look at this.
One
Look
more.
At,
No.
What is that? What is this?
His life was disappearing just little by little, but that Janet there helping pick up the tab, and that is going to be it. Now Jago officially up 2-1.
Guys, I can barely breathe over here. My blood pressure, vape.
Oh yeah, no, definitely no. I've been knowing all about that, Rips. No, definitely a sweaty set to say the least, man. Jago needs one more. And LASHAUN, we see him kind of shopping through the cameos. I do wonder if we see him go to something a little bit more conventional. Maybe the Tremor. I personally don't know. And what's going on, Big Amon in the chat, Big Cheesy in the chat. This entire chat is goated, man. This entire community is goated, but we're seeing a full character switch here, Rips.
Interesting. Astra?
All right, Astra with the Serena. That is a very common team we do see. You will see Astra paired with Serena, Chameleon. Those are going to be two of her favorites.
GERAS says I have never achieved absolute.
And Gaia in the chat as well, Plupple. Good to see everybody here, man. They are going crazy, and they want to see, Rips, can we get that second game 5 to close this out?
The community is still bringing the hype here in the chat. We love to see it.
All right. Astra, she should be winning these trades here when it comes to zoning, trying to throw those glaives. However, Jago going to be going aerial to get rid of his opposition here. 4-4s all over the place, man. That is going to be the Liu Kang win button. We know it early and often. Good sweep. Overhead, though, but he does not guess the timing right. That delayed wake up from Jago being a real thorn in LASHAUN's side. Good flash parry. Beautiful stuff again, and Serena is on display. LASHAUN, if he's gonna win, he drops the combo though.
That is so unfortunate. Bicycle kick into Janet, and that equals big damage. Never mind, vape. He dropped it.
Yeah. Either way, man. Either way, the players, man, they are trying to get these wins. However, Jago officially on set point. Let's see if he can do it. Chad, give LASHAUN your energy, man. Let's get that second game 5. Big punish again. Nice. And Jago really starting to pull away now, Ribs, man. He has just seemed to have figured LASHAUN out. He's in some solid trouble. And there's the glaives. All right, here comes LASHAUN. No up block. I'd like to see LASHAUN maybe try to up block these, but they do look like some empty jump-ins coming from LASHAUN. Overhead is gonna be good. Spend it. Rich, the next time you get a hit, you gotta go for it.
One touch is all
And
LASHAUN needs.
no,
And wait a
that's gonna
minute,
do it.
here
That's
comes
gonna be
Jago.
it.
And babe, he is not gonna drop this. Jago with the 3-1 W right into the root. GG's.
GG's to both players, man. I could definitely have seen some situation where LASHAUN could have taken that. However, though, he is going to be continuing to level up. Good stuff, again, from both of you.
That was another wonderful match, and luckily not another 3-0 here in the arena today. LASHAUN, congratulations. Thank you so much for, your time here on stream and for playing this entire set for the community. But Vape, unfortunately, and once again, I have tears running down my face saying this is going to be the end for today's qualifier, and I hope that the entire community had a good time here with us. Of course, we're going to return tomorrow with more competitive MK1 action. But until then, you guys stay safe and healthy. And the biggest question here is, Vape, did you enjoy it as well?
Dude, it was a great time, man. Thank you again for having me, man. Thank you to this amazing community. W players, W everything. Rips, I can't wait to do this again, my man.
Everyone, take care. Bye-bye. We're out.